What's up, y'all? I'm here with another life update, and today we're gonna be talking about the things that I can do better on, and what God have been exposing in my life of what I need to be focused on to get to the next level. So the first one we're gonna start with what God has been telling me is that I need to make more time for Him reading the Bible specifically, and right now, although I have been doing a decent job with my worship, a decent job in my prayer life, what I have been doing a bad job of is reading my Bible. Right now, where I'm at with reading the Word is every time that I open up the book and I start reading, I get into a deep read, I fall asleep, right? That's where I'm at, honestly speaking, with my walk with God, right? Every time I read His Word, I find myself falling asleep a lot more times than I would like. And I don't want to be quick to say that that's some type of demon that's inside of me or whatever the case may be. And if it is some type of demon that's inside of me, I need to, one, y'all pray for me. Two, I've been praying to rebuke it, right? And just telling God to reveal whatever that is that's inside of me that makes me go to sleep when I read your word, because I don't like that. And when I was in the past reading His word, and when I was on fire for Him again, I wasn't falling asleep. His word was like water for me. His word was energizing me. And right now, as I'm climbing that ladder with God, His word is making me go to sleep. And I know that's not right, right? So that's something that I want to share with y'all, because I know that if that's happening to me, that's happening to somebody else out there too. And somebody need to hear this to give y'all some encouragement. Because right now, what I've been doing to combat that is prayer, of course, and just trying my best to at least read the word 30 minutes. Like if I can't do an hour, at least I can give it 30 minutes, right? And even that, like sometimes I can't even give it 30 minutes and I just read a couple of pages, right? But I have to tell myself that that's good enough, because I'm growing, it's progress, and I need to not always be super duper hard on myself, right? And scrutinize my own self. I need to give myself grace. So right now, speaking to y'all, I've been realizing that I've been practicing giving myself grace in that category, while at the same time knowing how serious it is for me to read my word and to be on top of it too, right? It's one thing to give ourselves grace, and then it's another thing to give ourselves a little bit too much grace and allow ourselves to just don't have discipline in the area where we need discipline at. So the same way that I got discipline to go to the gym every day, and work on my body and eat the right way, I need to apply those same principles to the Bible, because the Bible is that serious, right? The Bible, remember, is our sword. So, yeah, and I can tell that where I'm at in my life right now, I definitely need to sharpen my sword, because it is somewhat dull, and I've been going off of just that pure fire that's inside of me. And as that saying go, hard work outbeat talent, something like that, right? You can have all the talent in the world, but the person that has the work ethics and the talent is gonna win. So that's where I'm at right now with my walk, y'all. Although I am talented when it comes to what I'm doing, speaking, getting in front of this camera, knowledge, and all the things God has blessed me with, I need to understand that there's a work ethic that goes to all of this, that makes all of this work. And that's what He's building me up in, is work ethic, learning work ethic. Because I cannot depend on my talent alone, right? I need to bring work ethic plus God above all. So, yeah, I share that with y'all. That's number one that I wanted to talk to y'all about, of all the things that's a speck in my own eye. The next topic is spending more time with godly friends. So we all got godly friends, and we all got friends of this world. And what God has been revealing to me is that I need to spend more time with my godly friends, because they give me the fuel to be around my worldly friends. I'm going to say that again. I need to spend more time with my godly friends, because they give me the fuel to be around my worldly friends. So all the things that I give to my worldly friends, of how I speak to them, how I be there for them, how I listen and don't judge, I need to be able to go to my godly friends and ask for more advice, direction, more wisdom, discernment, how to not judge being around your worldly friends, like all the above of what we all experience when you saved and you the only saved one in the group, right? Because that's something that do need to be talked about more. What do you do? How do you act when you are the only saved one in the group and you around worldly people? Because it's going to be like that. For you to be saved, God didn't call you to be on a sideline. He called you to be in the world around worldly people, to bring light to them, to bring them to the kingdom as well, just to plant a seed. Your job is just to plant that seed, and that's it. You don't need to judge. You don't need to do any of the other things of what I once used to be doing, because I was like that at the beginning. At the beginning, y'all, I would, when I had first submitted my life to God and surrendered and all the things, had my encounter, etc., then I started to become that one friend that like people didn't want to be around, because I'm like casting Jesus on them. I'm casting Jesus on my family, my friends, everybody that I come across with. I'm casting Jesus on them. And it was coming off in the wrong way, right? It was making them not like Jesus rather than wanting to get to know Jesus. And that was something that God gave me a conviction on, and he had to correct me. So to that point, I don't spend enough time with my godly friends. And that is something that God has been telling me in my life. Spend more time with my godly friends. So for someone out there, y'all need to hear that too, right? Because we all on this walk together. And what that message is spend more time with your godly friends, because it is your godly friends that holds you together, right? It's your godly friends that keep everything that you got going, right? Like, of course, it's God and all the things too. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying here, right? Of course, God is everything, and we get our fuel from the Bible and all the things that people say. Yes, great. I'm saying that too. However, what I'm saying is I'm zooming in on how important it is to be around your godly friends over your worldly friends, right? Prioritize your time and give more time towards your holy friends. And yeah, that's that right there. I just want to share to y'all what God revealed in my life right there. That was another one that was a speck in my own eye. The last thing that I want to talk to y'all about is finances. So right now, I recently just started picking up more hours at my job. And the reason being is because I'm in debt, and I'm working on getting myself out of debt, right? And even me just saying that out loud to y'all shows me that I'm not allowing God to really be God in that area, right? Although I have submitted my life to him, although I have submitted control to him and he got me out of that idolatry, I'm finding that in my finances, I am still having this tug of war with him. So that's the correction. Somehow I need to find out how I can lean on him, depend on him, and let him be him, instead of relying on myself and saying, all right, I need more money, I'm just about to go pick up more hours. And it just be that simple. Because the truth be told, y'all, the moment since I started to pick up more hours at my job, I kind of feel like I've been selling my soul. If that makes sense. If that makes sense to anybody, drop something in the comments or something. Say it makes sense. And let me know if y'all be feeling that too. For the ones that's having these same issues, giving up controlling your finances. I feel like I've been sacrificing my soul and my finances, because the more and more hours that I pick up, the more and more that I feel like I'm in that rat race. And in the past, when I stopped picking up hours so I can go to church on Sundays, although I was still waiting on a blessing for God to come through for my finances to get me out of debt back then without me picking up no extra hours, and he was taking a long time. I got to add that up in there. Just being honest with y'all, he was taking a long time. So I'm like, God dang, God, I'm about to just go back, because I I can't wait. I'm losing the patience, right? Um, what I would say is that my soul felt clean. I felt pure. I didn't feel like I was selling out. To an extent, I felt strong. So right now, since I went back into picking up more hours to trying to take over my finance compartment, my own self, of like, all right, I'm about to just pick up more hours and do it myself. It do kind of feel like I got back on that rat race, that rat wheel, because that was another thing. I feel like I got off the rat wheel and I was able to live my life a little bit more. However, we all know that this world is ran off of money and we need money out here, right? And cost of living is crazy high. So although I'm trying to do my best believing on the money side, at the same time, God know where I'm at because I've been really honest with him. And I'm like, all right, God, like, I'm about to have to go back for a little while because this is hard trying to live and not have enough money. It's hard. That's something that I want to share with y'all. And not a lot of people be honest about that part. It is hard trying to be there every Sunday at church knowing that your money is extremely limited when you could just go to work, pick up more hours, and you can have that much more money to do whatever you need to do. Handle bills, handle life, cost of living. You can take care of it. You be good. But it's at a cost. So now I got to ask myself, is that cost worth it of me losing my soul for a little bit? Cutting a little piece of my soul out and giving it to the world in exchange for more money. Because the more that I take a little bit piece of my soul out and give it to the world in exchange of whatever I want, that's a little bit more soul that God don't have for him to operate through me fully. So that's a message for somebody. The more and more that you sacrifice little pieces of your soul to get whatever that thing may be, money, more power, more fame, more status, more whatever, that is a little bit more soul that God don't have from you, that he need from you in order to operate at his fullest capability within you. Understand that. So, yeah, y'all. I hope this video was freeing. I hope this video helped somebody, right? Gave some knowledge to somebody. And that was it. I just came on here to talk about the speck in my own eye. That's what a lot of these videos is going to be about now. Just me telling y'all all the specks of my own eye, what God is revealing to me in order for me to be a better Christian, a better man, a better family man, a better all the things, right? A better future husband, better future everything, for me to be that man I need to be on behalf of the kingdom. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Peace out.